All right, guys, I just released another update to the wallet that's going to bring a little bit more clarity and complete transparency to all of the activity that you guys got going on in your wallets. Now, I told you guys I wanted to make this update before going on to my upgrade, but I'm going to use this video here to kind of demonstrate what I'm talking about. Now, if you don't care to watch this video, I have created a post in the forum, and I will leave the link to this in the description. So I'm just going to go over things in this video to kind of give you guys an eye opener on what's going on. There's nothing that's going to make you more money or anything like that. It's just bringing more clarity, and I'm going to explain that in this video. And in doing so, guys, I'm going to start with my poor man's wallet. So the updates are in. You guys that are familiar with the wallets probably notice, hey, there's more data out here and you want to know what's going on. So that's what I'm going to break down. But interestingly enough, I haven't logged into this poor man's wallet in quite a while. So I'm pleasantly surprised to see that from that single deposit that I made back in nearly 2 years ago, guys, well, that's like 23 months. And I remember it was like $45 or something like that. So the price of Bitcoin has gone up, it's come back down, and it's about the same as it was same today as it was back then. But had I just kept that Bitcoin in my pocket, in my cold storage or whatever the case is, I'd still be sitting on $47 worth of Bitcoin. Instead, guys, I'm sitting here with twice that amount of Bitcoin in my wallet, and I still have another $84 worth of credits that are being converted into Bitcoin. So that's just going to show the effectiveness of the wallet if you guys are patient. If you come out here, sit around and just wait, Bitcoin is going to pay off for you in the long term just from the price appreciation. And this wallet is going to help support you by doing what? Growing more Bitcoin. So even if the price of Bitcoin was to go down to $30,000, you know, I still have $50 here, which was my initial deposit 2 years ago. And you guys do the math, right? you just do the math. But let's go ahead and get into these changes, all right? So what I've done, guys, is extracted information from the stimulus program. So all you guys that are participating, you know that the stimulus program is an automated feature. And when I implemented it, it was essentially, let me open up this tab here, because this is the display as it was before the update went in. So when a purchase was made by the stimulus, it was going into the credits purchase bucket, okay? But this credits purchase bucket was also being used for purchases that I made in the marketplace. If I scroll up to this display here, this is going to show you what I mean. So when you clicked on that icon, you would see both stimulus purchases and purchases like this that I would make in the marketplace. Now, this was not clear to me. Let's say I want to come out here and I just want to see the purchases that I made in the marketplace, because I know those are going to be typically higher than the other ones, or I want to know how much Bitcoin I allocated to that, or whatever the case is. Instead of that balance being located here and showing me the details of both stimulus and marketplace orders, I pulled that stimulus part out. So now what we're seeing here, guys, instead of having credits purchased, it is now saying credits from the marketplace. All right, so when you look at this number here, all it's doing is just pulling that out and extracting it, so you see clearly the purchases that were made through the credits, through the marketplace. You see the credits that were purchased from the stimulus. You also see here where it says Bitcoin, where it used to be Bitcoin credit purchases or something like that, is now marketplace purchases and stimulus purchases. So it's showing you the amount of Bitcoin that you paid for each one. And also, you guys are familiar with the rewards that the stimulus program kicks out in Bitcoin. Well, for this one here, it was going into the deposit, the off-chain deposits. And back then, before the update, it was called what? Off-chain deposits right here, right? Now that name has changed from off-chain deposits to BTC deposits off-chain, and it shows you that amount here. So when you click on this, it's only going to show you deposits that came from other wallets within the ecosystem. When you click on here, then it's going to show you all of the rewards that you have gotten from the stimulus program. Okay, and that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I know there's a lot more information. It looks like a lot more information, like another 3 rows or something like that total, but I don't want to throw you off, so I do want to drop this video. And also, guys, I have dropped an export link, and this is going to essentially download a CSV file of your entire transaction history. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this now and kind of give you guys a glimpse of what it looks like. Hey guys, if you're finding the information in this video useful and you're in a Bitcoin, consider dropping a Bitcoin donation to the Bitcoin address via this QR code, or check the description below. This right here is going to help support my goal of getting more Bitcoin into the pockets of more people. And in the description, you'll find another link on exactly how these donations are distributed to users of our Bitcoin wallets. So if you want to support the channel, support me, support my vision with Bitcoin, please feel free to donate. And if you want to be a recipient of some of these donations, head over to btcwallet.app and register for a Bitcoin wallet for yourself, where you can begin using your Bitcoin to grow your Bitcoin. All right, guys, let's get back to the video. I gave it a naming convention of your wallet name, the wallet that you're using, or your account name, the wallet that you're using, and activity as of the time that you download this project or this file, or whatever the case is. And it's just going to give you a full transaction history of everything. Now, I'm going to break this down a little bit for you guys that are interested in it. Some of you guys may be familiar with Excel, may not be familiar with Excel. So that's why I'm going to kind of break this down and kind of give you a glimpse of what to look out for, how to verify your balances, and all this, right? So for those that don't know, I am going to start by selecting this corner part right here to select everything in the file. And I'm going to do a sort, because I want to sort on the activity type. Right here we have wallet activity, so I'm going to select that. When I select wallet activity, it's going to group all of my activities together. And now when you download the file, it's going to give it to you with the most recent transactions at the top. But when you get in and start sorting it, of course, that's going to change. Now that I've sorted everything, all of this is collected, I'm going to double click here just to expand so I can see what transactions I have everywhere. And at this point, I'm going to separate these transactions with a space. So I see I have an off-chain payment here, which I'm going to keep separate from everything else. So I'm going to put a space there. I got an on-chain payment there, which I want to keep separate. Then I got that BTC deposit fee, which I'm going to separate. Oh, actually, guys, before I do this, let me do something real quick just for you guys to see. I just undid the changes. Here's a quick thing all of you guys can do. Once you download this file, guys, you can scroll down to the bottom. This right here is your Bitcoin. So I'm just going to do a quick sum on that. And I'm going to do a quick sum on the credits as well. Now, when we do this, the balance that we have here should exactly match the Bitcoin that you have here. So in this wallet, I'm sitting on 0.00147763 Bitcoin. Well, if you add all those transactions up together, that's proven to you that, hey, this is how it came to that balance. And it breaks down all of the transaction activities that you had over the course of time that you had your wallet. Likewise, when it comes to your credits, that is matching exactly. Now keep in mind, I left this in the forum post, but credits may be off by 1 Satoshi because when the system logs credits, it's created it with decimal places of 16 positions, not just the 8 positions that Bitcoin has. And that's because when credits are accruing, you might get like half a credit now and then another 0.2 credits later. Well, the system still wants to track even the small amounts under a Satoshi when it's calculating your credit. So that's why we designed it in such a way that you have more decimal places. And of course, when it comes time to getting what is that 1 Satoshi going to be, sometimes it might round up, sometimes it might stay as it is, and you have 2 different ways of calculating it here. So if you ever see, like if this is like 124148 instead of 149, that's no biggie. Hey, whatever you have here is what's going to be converting or what you can sell at any given time, right? And you guys just need to understand why that's the case if you do see a 1 Satoshi discrepancy. Now, if you see more than that, definitely hit me up. Let me know what the deal is so I can do a little bit more research and find out why that's the case, okay? All right, so now let's get back into breaking this down so you guys can understand what's happening. I no longer need these fields here. So let me go ahead back to separating all of my wallet activities here, guys. So I'm just going to do an insert just to separate these, right? I want to separate every wallet activity from the rest. And for this one here, we got numerous credit conversions. And see, guys, this where the money comes, man. You just buy some credits at a discount. Over time, those credits gonna convert, as you guys see here, and it just keeps doing the same thing over and over again. 2 years now. All right, so I'm going to do here, I'm gonna do like 3 lines or something like that. And I'm gonna copy this. I hit shift, copy, and then I can right click, hit copy, or I'll just typically hit a Control C to copy that. And every time I see a different activity, I'm going to paste this space in there. So I see one here. So I'm going to insert copy sales. I'm going to copy that. Got another distinction here. So I'm going to paste that in. Copy that. All right, I got some marketplace purchase of credits. And then it changes here. And got stimulus purchase of credits until here. I know this can be a bit tedious, guys, and this is not something that you guys have to do. This is just a demonstration to show you how you can verify everything that's going on in your wallet and give you a view on what's happening. You guys see I played and wager credits a while back on this wallet for a little fun. It's gonna be interesting to see did I win money from that or not. All right, and notice withdrawal fee is separate from the deposit. All right, so actually I want to get that a little more space. So now what I'm going to do, guys, is just sum up all of the numbers within these areas. Hold up, that's my baby boy crying. Hold on, 1 second. Yeah, he want to be vocal today. All right, so let's sum up the Bitcoin here. All right, you getting too loud now, man. I know. Sum these up. And I'm assuming you guys know how to sum up these numbers. If you click on the column and click on the sum, by default, it's going to give you a range of all the entries that don't have any spaces within them. So that's how we calculate these. Now, you guys don't think I didn't feed my cat, because I did. He just ate. Now he want to come in here for some love and attention and stuff, but I'm trying to record this video for you guys. And yes, I had dogs before, but you know, once my pet in my lab passed away, we had some cats come through, and my wife adopted them. All right. So, all right, now let's check out these numbers, right? So here's our transaction history of everything. And not only can you determine what your full balance is, but also the amount of assets that have come in for each bucket that we see here. So if we see, these are on-chain transactions. This is it here. This is that 0.0007, which we find here. This is that off-chain. It's that amount. If you sum up all of the credit conversions, right now it's showing this amount. Now it may or may not have gone up by now, but if we scroll down and check out the sum of all the credit conversions, right, we should have that number. Where is that credit conversions? 113,508. Okay, and notice, guys, it's showing you in this column Bitcoin, and this column is showing you credit. So likewise, you know, it shows what's being converted from credits. That's a negative, same thing there, right? Right here you're saying delayed credit payouts. So we see that, and this right here is showing in Bitcoin. Remember, this right here is showing in credit. So for this particular wallet, I had a payout in delayed credits. So that's the BTC from delayed credits here. And that's that amount there. I have not yet received any credit payouts in delayed credits. Right here is talking about the credits purchased. And that would be here, delayed credits purchased. I purchased 0.00217. That number goes there. So on and so forth, guys. So this is just an easy way for you guys to see each and every single transaction that has occurred within your wallet. So you can justify and verify that the all of the balances that are displayed in your wallet are accurate, right? And again, as time goes, hey, that's just more Bitcoin in the pockets of us, right? So just wanted to drop this video. This was actually a bit more complex to do than I had expected. And of course, you know, I was doing some work on exposing that Texas coin scam and everything like that. But now I'm gonna take a little break before I really get into this next upgrade, which still, guys, is gonna be real awesome. But with this update here, hey, this just gives you guys a little bit more information to play around with and know that your wallet is 100% legit. All right, guys, that's all I got for you in this video. We will holla on the next one. Peace out.